be taking these pills when I'm in the trenches. They say I be capping a lot. I know one who said he got rich all the dope, but I know he be acting a lot. I know some niggas who said that they took down the city, but he be lacking a lot. Yeah, that's what's our food and that dog food. That day they shot you, I spit on the mongoose. You could not come back around me, you turned your back on me, I cannot forget. The police was lying, they said that they caught you, but they made you admit. Your name was fine, you put in that work, they took your sticker. They be on my, they all be married rich. Tell them. Under 25, living like a ball, lying around with a shoulder. All sales drugs, still be paranoid, keep looking over my shoulder. Flying like I'm stealing swag, but it's nice, like I wrote it. These rappers really nice to sell on the different. When I'm pissed off, they say gon' press up on who? I'ma get the steal like I'm Chris Paul. Back to back to burgers, I'm a big dog. I was in the slum serving fentanyls. I be laying just having withdrawals. I've been getting to it a lot in this car. Turn it off with the talk about. I just like to say he hot as me. I don't know. To me honestly, they don't want me man, so they watch me. Different color band, like me not. Maybe must not be.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Seminole Ridge High School welcomes you to Calorie Judge Stadium for this varsity football matchup between the Seminole Ridge Hawks and the Palm Beach Gardens Gators. I'm Mason Contessa.
And I'm Heath Wood.
First, let's meet the Gators. So far, they had a slight rough start to their season, currently sitting at 0-3, but so have the Seminole Ridge Hawks, also sitting at 0 wins this season. Both teams are looking for their first win of the season tonight. We'll see which one comes out victorious. The officials for tonight's game are Floyd Steele, Stephen Boyd, Maria Jackson, Portia Jones, Andrew Joseph, and Corey Brown. Thank you all for joining us, and enjoy the game.
This is a varsity matchup between the Palm Beach Gardens Gators and your own Seminole Ridge Hawks. Our officials for tonight's matchup are from the East Coast Football Officials Association. Up here in the booth is our clock operator, Corey Brown. Our back judge, Andrew Joseph. Our line judge is Portia Jones. Our linesman is Maria Jackson. Our umpire is Stephen Boyd II. And our white hat head referee, Floyd Steele.
The Seminole Ridge Hawks and Palm Beach Gardens Gators team captains are currently doing the coin toss.
But Seminole Ridge did win the toss. They deferred their choice to the second half. They will be kicking off from the north towards the south end zone.
Seminole Ridge elected to kick off there.
Gentlemen, remove your cap. We'll have the presentation of the color by the Seminole Ridge Junior ROTC Color Guard, commanded by Major Reyes, with Major Policena, Captain Pupo, Second Lieutenant Wilson, Sergeant First Class Denise, and Private Tapia.
Excellent job there by the Seminole Ridge band playing the national anthem to get this game underway. It is USA night here at the stadium, so everybody in attendance is decorated in their best red, white, and blue outfits tonight.
It'll be Evan Hallowecki kicking this ball off to start the game.
The Hawks are ready, the Gators are ready, and we are underway. Looks like the kick returner tripped around his own 20-yard line, so that's where the Gators will start their first drive of the game.
George Davis with a return. Take it back near the 20-yard line. Looks like they'll spot it about the 19. Palm Beach Gardens will take it for their first 10.
As we said before, both teams here looking for their first one of the season. We'll see who comes out early here and see what they can do.
And on the first play of the drive, David Lubin trying his best to get as much yards as possible, but the Seminole defense swarming him on that play.
For the Gators, looks like no gain on the play. Gonna bring up second down.
Gators with another quarterback keeper up the middle, and he will fight forward past the 20-yard line, but that ball pops out, and Seminole Ridge hopped on it, and that is going to be an early turnover for the for the Palm Beach Gators.
But there was a fumble on the play, and the ball will go run down to Seminole Ridge.
That play there could build momentum early here for the Hawks, something that they've definitely needed these past few games.
The referees are having a discussion, possibly trying to decide if the runner's knee was down before the ball popped out.
Looks like they are going to call that player down by contact. Ball will stay with Palm Beach Gardens.
So the refs are going to overturn that fumble, say that the runner was already down before the ball popped out. That is crushing to the Seminole Ridge defense. It will now be third down for the Gators. That's going to be another run for the Gators. A penalty flag is thrown. That was a nice chunk of yardage there, almost to the 40-yard line. Let's see if the penalty erases them.
Looks like that will go as a holding call against Palm Beach Gardens.
And the Gators will be moved back there. That's a penalty on them.
Let's find the ball just outside the 10-yard line and bring up third down, about 19.
Jordan Johnson takes the snap, but he fumbles it, picks it up. He's going to throw it right side over the head of his receiver. Incomplete pass. That will bring up fourth down for the Gators. So a strong start to the game for Seminole Ridge's defense. They force a quick 3-and-out on the Gators. Now the Gators will be punting from their own end zone. That punt will travel all the way to the 45-yard line and is fair caught by sophomore Donovan Mays. Excuse me, junior Donovan Mays.
Not a bad start there for the Hawks defense, shutting them down early. We'll see what their offense can do.
And that will bring out the Seminole Ridge Hawks offense and senior quarterback Garrett Rhymes. The Hawks had a solid offensive performance in their last game against Santa Lucia's, scored 21 points by the third quarter. Unfortunately, they kind of lost their momentum in the fourth. Let's see how they do today. That first play is going to be a handoff. Run up the middle by Willie Young. Hawks will be set up on second down around the 44-yard line. Rhymes takes a snap, handoff again to Willie Young. He's going right up the middle, puts down the shoulder and makes his way all the way down to the 30.
Yep, another carry up the middle, bring it down to the 31-yard line. It's going to be good for Seminole Ridge.
That handoff worked for the Hawks last game, but they fell short still. Unlucky for them. But we'll see if they can continue to have that handoff to Willie Young work for them right down the middle every time.
Already 17 yards rushing for Willie Young after just 2 carries. Let's see if they give it to him again here on first down. And they do. Another run up the middle. Not as much room to maneuver there. Just gets it past the 30-yard line. That'll bring up second and long.
Middle 3-yard gain. Second and 7.
Swinging down now for the Hawks. Another handoff to Willie Young, making his way up the middle. And he will maneuver his way to the 20-yard line.
Young with another carry up the middle, taking it down to the 20-yard line. Good for another. Seminole Ridge.
Another first down for Seminole Ridge. They've made their way all the way from the 48-yard line to the 20-yard line, all of it on the ground. Hawks set up on 1st and 10 now. Fullback Dylan Reed in motion. And another handoff to Willie Young, but he is met quickly in the backfield. He is swallowed up for minimal gain.
Cruz with a nice defensive play for the Gators. We lost about a yard on the play to bring up second down and 11.
That tackle made by Yune Cruz for Palm Beach Gardens.
Working on 2nd and long now. And some early movement. That play will be blown dead. That's going to be a false start against Seminole Ridge. That will move them back 5 yards. Second and even longer now for the Hawks. Garrett Rhymes rolling right, looking to pass. He's going to heave one right side, but it goes over the head of his receiver. Incomplete pass. That'll bring up 3rd down and long for the Hawks.
Bring up 3rd down.
Third down now for the Hawks. Rhymes looking to keep it. And that quarterback keeper is swallowed up at the 25-yard line. Nowhere close to the first down. That will bring up 4th, and it looks like the Hawks are sitting out their kicker, Evan Holowecki, to try for 3 points. Holowecki's kick is up, and it is good.
Holowecki's kick is up and good for the 42-yard field goal.
A 30-plus yarder for Evan Holowecki to send the Hawks up 3-0.
Officials timeout in the field for the water break.
So Willie Young powers his way down the field to help set up that field goal from Evan Holowecki.
Evan Holowecki coming back out to kick it off for the Hawks.
Holowicki kicks it away. That is fielded by David Lubin. He's making his way up the right side, fighting through the defense. He'll get tackled just past the 30-yard line.
That tackle made by Ty Jackson for the Hawks, coming off of not playing last week. He was a huge hit for the Hawks last week, obviously already making a difference tonight.
And speaking of injuries, the Hawks do have a couple players on the sidelines not fully suited up. Adeyemi Johnson, Caleb Bacadal, Timothy Castillo, and Caleb Lewis, and Dimitri Piat, all on the sideline not suited up due to injuries. Gators set to go on 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Quarterback Johnson takes the snap. He's going to keep it. He's got plenty of space, making his way up the right side, and he is going to get pushed out of bounds around the Seminole Ridge 40-yard line.
Johnson with the quarterback keeper, but there is another flag in the backfield. Looks like that will go as another holding call against the Gators.
Unfortunately, there was a flag thrown. Looks like that's going to erase the big gain for the Gators there. Quarterback Jordan Johnson broke loose on the quarterback keeper there, getting it all the way down to the Seminole Ridge 40. But the penalty will wipe that out, and the Gators will have the ball on their own 20-yard line instead.
That's going to back them up to the 21-yard line and bring up 1st and 20.
On 1st and long now, quick pass left side, making his way forward. And he'll be tackled right around the 35-yard line.
13-yard gain on the play will bring up 2nd and 7.
Johnson handoff up the middle. And he is wrapped up quickly.
Reese with the carry for the Gators, taking out to the 40. Going to bring up 3rd down and 2.
That'll set up 3rd and 3 for the Gators. Looking to avoid another punt early on in this game. Johnson handoff to the right side. And he has plenty of room for the 1st down, getting that ball all the way to the 50-yard line. But there is another penalty marker thrown.
Looks like that will go as a holding call against the Gators.
That was another tackle there by Ty Jackson. We'll see what this flag does. It looks like it's going to push the Gators back once again.
So that is another crucial play for the Gators that gets wiped out by a penalty flag. Third and long now coming up for the Gators. Alonzo Reese in the backfield for the Gators. Quarterback looking to throw, stepping up to avoid the pressure. He's going to throw one over the middle, and that is caught by Cole Cross. He's got plenty of space, and he is going to make it all the way into the end zone for a huge Gators touchdown.
With the reception for the Gators, taking it in. Palm Beach Gardens touchdown.
The Hawks got heavy pressure on that play, but the quarterback stepped up in the pocket and delivered a dime over the middle of the field, and the wide receiver did the rest, taking it all the way to the house.
Ryan Hammond will come out to kick this extra point. And it will be good for the Palm Beach Gardens Gators. That'll bring them up to 7-3.
Score, Palm Beach Gardens 7, Seminole Ridge 3. Seminole Ridge would like to thank their sponsors, the Hawk Nation sponsors, Broward Motorsports, McDonald's, Timeline Video Production.
That pass was thrown a little high, but good job by senior wide receiver Cole Cross to get up for that.
HCW Fitness Westlake, LA Hospital Services LLC, Lake Welding Supplies Inc., and Everglades Equipment Group.
How did he do that?
Ryan Hammond will come out once again for the Gators to kick this off.
And the return man has a ton of space. He's going to get that all the way down to the 50-yard line. That was Willie Young on the return, making an impact on offense and on special teams. A nice return there will set Seminole Ridge up in great field position.
Willie Young's proven to be a force to be reckoned with these past few games. He looks to be keeping that up. We'll see if they go for a handoff again.
Seminole Ridge looking to answer back. Rhymes takes the snap and handoff to Willie Young, fighting his way up the middle, tackled after a pickup of about 5 yards.
5-yard gain on the play, 2nd and 5.
That will bring up 2nd and 5 for the Hawks. Another handoff to Willie Young up the middle. He goes untouched for about 10 yards before finally being wrapped up just shy of the 30-yard line.
35 down to the 34-yard line. Good for another. Seminole Ridge, first down.
That'll be another first down for the Hawks.
The Hawks going quickly now, getting it off to Willie Young again. That time he is wrapped up in the backfield.
Young without a carry.
Wrapped up just past the 40-yard line. And a timeout has been called.
Hawks continue to use that running play consistently here, as they have the past few games too. their passing strength just has not been there, and they're going with what's working for them, and that seems to be those handoffs every single time.
Hey, Hawk fans, what a nice hand for them cheerleaders down there. Looking good tonight. Nice job.
I used to be like that too. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I used to be like that too. But then, I remember one time my offensive line coach tried me in front of everybody. I was never the same.
And props to the offensive line for Seminole Ridge, creating plenty of big holes for running back Willie Young to make his way through.
That was our ESPN TV timeout. As we're coming back to the action.
That was a welcome to high
2nd and
school.
9.
Welcome to football. And I wouldn't even, I don't even regret it. Anybody want to do change? Because we all need that sometimes. I don't even regret it.
Hawks getting ready for 2nd and 9.
I told him I was going to be down.
Looks like we need a replacement on the chain crew. If I have any volunteers, I need a volunteer for replacement.
And the
on
refs
chain
and
crew on
the
far
coaches are having a little discussion. And both teams will return to their huddles. Not sure what happened there, but it looks like the teams will have a little extra time to talk things over before this 2nd and long play.
All right, how about a hand for our chain replacement man?
And the teams are now heading back onto the field.
As we're back to the action now, it's 2nd and 9 for Seminole Ridge.
We are finally ready to go on 2nd and 9. Rhymes fakes the handoff. He's going to do the quarterback keeper and breaks the tackle in the backfield, and he's got some space up the right side.
Rhymes breaking a tackle in the backfield, taking it down to the 15-yard line. Good for another Seminole Ridge first down.
That quarterback keeper is going to be good for another first down for the Seminole Ridge Hawks.
I keep trying to tell you, the only comp on the field is number 1. He committed to the University of Southern California. He committed to USC. We're the only one that did something against us last year. The rest of the shit is I just did. Varsity, this shit looks small, ain't it?
Hawks operating on 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line now. Rhymes, handoff to Willie Young, powering his way up the middle. Pick up of 5 yards there. He will be tackled down around the 10-yard line.
10-yard line. 5-yard gain on the play, 2nd and 5.
Clock winding down. We've just hit the minute mark in this first quarter. Rhymes takes a snap, looking right side. That pass is caught in the end zone by Preston Swoop. Touchdown, Seminole Ridge.
Touchdown.
So the Hawks finally go with a passing play, and it works out great. Garrett Rhymes with the 10-yard passing touchdown to Preston Swoop to help the Hawks retake the lead 9-7.
Evan Hallowek, who will come out to kick the extra point, so far been successful all game. He's had a great game so far. We'll see. And the kick is good. Another good field goal for Evan Hallowek.
Hawks 10, Gators 7.
That'll put the Hawks up 10-7. They got a 3-point lead early in this game.
Hawks fans, can you really enjoy a game without a foam finger? Foam fingers are for sale for $5 by the concession stand. Come grab one while they still last. Support your Seminole Ridge Hawks.
Great job there by the Hawks to answer back and retake the lead just before the end of the first quarter. Hollowecki set to kick it off now. That kick will be fielded around the 10-yard line. And the return man going all the way to the other side of the field. He's going to make his way past the 30. Return of about 20 yards there.
David Lubin with another return for the Gators.
It'll be David Lubin with that return. He's had a few good gains this game.
First and 10, just under a minute to go in the first quarter.
Gators ready to go on 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. That run up the middle is quickly swallowed up by the Seminole Ridge defense.
He'll be brought down by Liam Ishizaki for the Hawks. He was also injured last week, back in, already making plays for the Hawks. We're seeing those changes as their injured players come back in.
And with just 13 seconds remaining in the first quarter, it looks like the Gators will try to run one final play. They do get the snap off. A play action pass to the right side, caught by David Lubin. He gets it all the way past the Seminole Ridge 45-yard line, but another penalty marker has been thrown. Let's see if this will take away another big Gators game.
That will go on the holding call against the Gators.
That'll be a holding call against the Gators.
No, you better not.
So that is the third time this game that the Gators have had a nice gain, but had it wiped away by penalties. If the Gators could clean up those penalties, this game could be looking very different right now.
Going to move the ball back near the 45-yard line. We'll take it to the end of the first quarter. With the score, Hawks 10, Gators 7.
That'll be the end of the first quarter here. Hawks lead 10-7. Both teams going back and forth. So far, a pretty good game here.
Will win a Yeti cooler. Get your program. Have a chance for that Yeti cooler.
And the Hawks will start to take the field here. Gators still talking it over.
Seminole Ridge would like to welcome the Acreage Elite Flag football team here tonight.
Somebody's sending out a drone. See? They won it.
As we get ready to start the second quarter, it's Palm Beach Gardens ball, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Both teams will switch sides here. It'll be Gators ball to start out the second quarter.
And that play is blown dead. Looks like some early movement again.
They're going to back them up 5. Do it again. 1st and 15.
That will be another penalty against the Gators, moving them back 5 yards to their own 40-yard line. Gators operating from their own 40-yard line now. Handoff up the middle. Breaks a couple tacklers and gets past the 45.
Richardson with the carry. 7-yard gain in the play.
He'll pick up the penalty yardage there, but still a long way to go now before the first.
That'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Hawks.
Lubin in motion to the left side. And the quick pass goes to him. Trying to make something happen. And he makes his way to the 50-yard line, but that ball popped out and was scooped up by Ty Jackson. He's going to run it all the way back for a touchdown, but there was a flag on the play. We'll see what that penalty is, but if it is against the Gators, then that will stand as a Seminole Ridge touchdown.
Looks like they're going to bring him back here. Great job by the Hawks to recover that fumble, but unfortunately, it will not count.
Looks like that is going to go as a targeting call against Seminole Ridge. Penalty, they're going to walk that down to the 36-yard line. Palm Beach Gardens will have the ball there, 1st and 10.
So that will move the Gators all the way down to the Seminole Ridge 36-yard line. A huge penalty against Seminole Ridge there. First and 10 now. Running back trying to make his way up the middle. Brought down at the 30-yard line, but another yellow has been thrown.
With the carry, take it down to the 30-yard line. Bring up 2nd and 4. Looks like we do have a personal foul against Seminole Ridge for a face mask.
That'll be a face mask against Seminole. That'll bring Gardens up again, putting them right in range here. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 10. On the 15, sorry.
Johnson taking the snap, fakes the handoff, floats one left side. Wide receiver was wide open in the end zone. A beautiful passing catch for the Gators, and they'll retake the lead 13-10. The defense just completely lost track of that receiver there. Was able to sneak into the secondary and haul that one in for 6 points.
Ryan Ham will come out once again to kick the extra point here.
And it looks like the Gators are going to try to do some sort of trick play here. The whole line is running up and down the line of scrimmage. And it will be a normal extra point attempt after all. So the Gators will go up 14-10 over the Hawks.
Not sure what that play call there was, but if it works, it works. They got the extra point there.
So, following that score, I'd like to give you our first trivia question of the night. NFL trivia. All right, our first question is, which NFL teams share a stadium? So, there's actually 2 sets of teams that share an NFL stadium. I'll give you some time to think it over, and we'll be back with the answer soon. Hammond kicks it away, and that is fielded around the 10-yard line by Donovan Mays. Trying to escape the defenders, but he will not be able to get it past the 15-yard line. Not ideal starting field position for the Hawks.
We'll see what they can do here. They've had quite a few big gains, but also quite a few big losses. We'll see if they can manage to pull something here.
Seminole Ridge looking to answer back. Man in motion, Rhymes takes the snap. quick pass right side to Rasheed Lamar, but not on the same page as his quarterback. That pass will fall incomplete. Seminole Ridge set up on 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it left side. Excuse me. Rhymes will keep it. Fooled me more than the defense on that one as he was wrapped up pretty quickly for a minimal gain there. Rhymes is slow to get up, but he seems to be all right there. That ball will still be on the 15-yard line on 3rd down. Rhymes takes the snap. Handoff to Cody Tillman, this time for sure. And he is still stopped short of the 20, but a yellow marker has been thrown.
Off to the carry up the middle, brought down near the 18-yard line. Let's check the play.
Refs seem to be having a discussion here. It looked like 2 players on either team had gotten a little bit aggressive there. We'll see what the refs think.
Looks like it is going to go as
Those penalties will offset.
and a personal foul against Palm Beach Gardens. Still offset.
That'll keep the Hawks at 3rd and 10. Refs are going to talk it over here with the Hawks coaches.
While there's a break in the action, you know your stomach is rumbling.
So the Hawks will try it again here on 3rd and 10. Running back Willie Young has subbed in for Cody Tillman.
Nachos with cheese, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, ice cream or candy, snacks, chips, water, Gatorade. What else could you possibly want? Make your way on down to the snack bar. Looks like it will be 4th down for Seminole Ridge. 4th and 5.
And after discussion, the refs have decided that it will be 4th down for the Hawks. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what happened there, but the Hawks will set up to punt it away now on 4th down. So the punter kicks a line drive and will go out around the 50-yard line. So some solid field position for the Gators here, looking to extend their lead.
The Gators will take over there. First and 10.
Y'all getting destroyed right now.
The Gators ready to go on 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Handoff up the middle, but the running back falls. And he will be brought down after a pickup of about 3 yards.
Second and 9.
Multiple players have slipped or tripped here. It could be due to the wet grass and the wet ground here. A lot of rain in Florida.
Second down now for the Gators. Another handoff up the middle. Breaks a couple tackles, but will be brought down shortly after crossing the 45-yard line.
Down to the 43-yard line. Third and 5.
That will bring up 3rd and 5 for the Gators. And it looks like the Seminole Ridge defensive line might have jumped there on 3rd down. And that is the call, offsides. Actually, the refs discussed it, and it will be a false start against the Gators. Seminole Ridge fully thought that the penalty was against them. They had already backed up 5 yards, but the refs say it was a false start, and it will move the Gators back 5.
Bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Gators.
So that will bring up a 3rd and 10 now for the Gators. Quarterback drops back, looking to pass. Having to roll out to his left. Fires a pass to the left side, and that is hauled in by Nomo Davis.
Gators, a nice pass and catch taken in for a touchdown, but there is a flag at midfield, and it looks like it is coming back.
And he is going to sneak all the way down the sideline, but there was a penalty marker thrown.
Looks like that will be a holding call against Palm Beach Gardens.
That'll be a holding call against Palm Beach Gardens. That will get rid of the touchdown for them. Huge blow for the Palm Beach Gardens Gators.
So that is now the 4th time in this first half that the Gators have had a massive play that got called back due to penalties. The lack of discipline is certainly hurting the Gators here so far.
I mean, we would have a very different game on our hands here without these flags, without these penalties, and if the Gators were just playing a cleaner game right now.
And while the teams are backing up, I'll go ahead and give you the answer to our first trivia question. The question was, which NFL teams share a stadium? The answer was the Chargers and the Rams. They both play at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. And then the Jets and the Giants both share MetLife Stadium. So 3rd down and 20 now for the Gators. They will just run it up the middle. Nowhere close to the 1st down. That will bring up a 4th and very long for them.
And they will obviously be bringing out special teams here. Not really much option for them. Very far back here.
So the Gators will send out their punting unit. That punt is going to land right around the 30-yard line and is going to roll backwards, a little bit of a Seminole Ridge roll there. And will be down around the Seminole Ridge 34-yard line.
Just under 5 minutes left in this 2nd quarter.
Looks like we do have the officials timeout on the field for the water break. Every week it's something new.
Seminole Ridge offense heading onto the field, looking to retake the lead here late in the 2nd quarter. The Hawks set on 1st and 10. Man in motion from the right side. That would be a jet sweep. And he'll get swallowed up shy of the 40-yard line. Pickup of about 4 there by Rasheed Lamar.
Lamar with the carry for the Hawks. Taken out near the 37-yard line. 4-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 6.
Hawks working on 2nd assist now. Quick pass to the right side to Rasheed Lamar again, but he is quickly taken down in the backfield.
Be a loss on the play of a couple yards. Bring up 3rd down and 8.
That was Rory Butler with the tackle there. That'll bring up 2nd and 8. Hawks ready to go on 3rd and 8. Rhymes looking left side. That pass is caught by Dylan Reed. Making his way past the 50-yard line. And he will get down almost to the Gators 45. And that'll be plenty of yardage for a Seminole Ridge first down.
Passing play seems to be working now for the Hawks. They've stuck with the handoffs and the runs pretty much every game we've seen. But the passing play is working right now, and they seem to be sticking to it.
Hawks ready to go on 1st and 10 from their 50-yard line. That run up the middle by Willie Young, getting all the way down to almost the 35-yard line. Pickup of about 14 there on the run.
Junior, always good to see you.
That'll bring up 2nd and about 1 for the Hawks.
Rhymes is going to keep it himself, charging up the middle.
Rhymes is the quarterback keeper.
And he will have enough for a first down. They convert on 2nd and short.
First down.
Rhymes takes a snap on first down, heaving it way downfield. And that pass will fall incomplete. Receiver unable to haul that one in.
Just about 60 seconds left in this 2nd quarter and in this first half. We'll see if the Hawks can get one here.
Rasheed Lamar in motion on 2nd and 10. Rhymes will flip it to him. He's got a lot of space on the right side. He will pick up the first down and go out of bounds to stop the clock. A great play there by Rasheed Lamar.
The Hawks seem to be making smart plays here, knowing when to run, knowing when to pass. They are having an outstanding game offensively right now.
Man in motion again. This handoff will be up the middle to Willie Young. Not a whole lot of room to work with there. We'll get that down to the 20-yard line, though.
It'll be a timeout for Seminole Ridge here. Give them time to talk it over and see what they're going to do to finish out the first half here. So far, a relatively strong first half for both teams, offensively and defensively. Mistakes on either end, though. This game could go either way.
So the Hawks will have 44 seconds and 20 yards to go to cut into this deficit before halftime.
As come back to the action, it's Hawks ball, 2nd and 5.
First down and 10 play, almost intercepted there. Dangerous throw by Garrett Rhymes. He was looking for wide receiver Jordan Johnson on that play. Incomplete pass will make it 2nd and 10.
Looks like there will be a flag on that play. That'll bring the Hawks back here. Not sure what the call is, but the Hawks are being brought back.
They're going to move that ball back to the 34-yard line.
Third down now for the Hawks. Rhymes having to step up to avoid pressure, but he will be brought down for the sack.
Rhymes brought down the backfield around the 37-yard line.
And Seminole Ridge will not run another play before the end of half. So a bit of a missed opportunity there by Seminole Ridge to cut into this deficit before the break.
Yeah.
We do have a timeout on the field, Seminole Ridge.
Okay, it turns out the refs will grant Seminole Ridge a timeout right before the clock expires, so they do want to run one final play here.
I know you got to be hungry now.
To see if they can make something happen.
Snack bar, hot dogs, pretzels, pizzas, nachos with cheese, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, anything you possibly want, they got them down there at the snack bar. Make your way down at halftime. Get your Friday night dinner. Junior, let them know where you're at. How about a nice hand for Junior?
Both teams will take the field again here. Hawks look like the only option they're going to have is probably to throw it deep. Not sure what else they can do to try to get a touchdown here before the end of the first half.
The Hawks have Ty Jackson and Azariah Alvin lined up left. Jordan Johnson on the right side. Preston Swoop also on the left side of the line. Willie Young in the backfield trying to make something happen before halftime. But the play is blown dead. The Gators will call a timeout.
Timeout on the field, Palm Beach Gardens.
Coach certainly saw something he did not like out of his defense on that play. Got the timeout off just in time.
Trying to talk something over here for the Gators. Maybe just trying to throw off the momentum of the Hawks. See what they will bring out here to try and stop the Hawks here with just 3 seconds left on the clock.
The Hawks will try it again. Gators defense playing very deep, obviously trying to prevent that Hail Mary. Rhymes will heave it deep, and it will fall to the ground. So no Hail Mary to end the half.
Halftime with the score. Palm Beach Gardens Gators 14, Seminole Ridge Hawks 10.
How does he get a one?
So at the end of the first half, the score is Hawks 10, Gators 14. Stay tuned for the Seminole Ridge Marching Band's halftime performance. We'll be right back.
So you see there the Seminole Ridge Marching Band getting ready to come out for their performance. But before they do, we're going to give you the second trivia question of the night. And then we will give you the answer once the third quarter starts. So the question is, which NFL team holds the record for the longest consecutive losing streak in the NFL with 26 consecutive games lost? I'll repeat that. Which NFL team holds the record for the longest consecutive losing streak in the NFL with 26 consecutive games lost? Again, we'll give you the answer at the start of the third quarter, but in the meantime, enjoy the Seminole Ridge Marching Band's performance.
Now entering the field is Seminole Ridge Range Regiment. Their 2024 production is entitled The Beauty and the Breakdown. Percussion captains Anthony Mendez and Jose Luna. Color guard captains Samia Ann Ramirez and Alina Ramirez. Band captains are Riley Hubegger and Ava Linder. Drum major Sean Giannotti, is your band ready?
excellent job by our Seminole Ridge band there for the halftime performance. We still have 6 minutes remaining on the halftime clock. So in the meantime, I would like to give the answer to our trivia question, which was, which team holds the record for the longest consecutive losing streak in the NFL with 26 consecutive games lost? And you might have thought the Browns, you might have thought the Panthers, but the answer was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So Heath, a 14-10 deficit for the Seminole Ridge Hawks in the first half. What do you think they need to do to improve and retake the lead in the second half?
I mean, we saw as they're closing out the half there, they were making smart plays. That run play was strong. That passing play was strong for the Hawks. I think they could enter into the second half strong if they have the right play calls, if coaches are making those play calls and they're getting it done on the offensive end. But I think this is going to be a defensive game for both teams. They both need to put up stops defensively. If they can't manage to do that, this game might stay right where it's at. I mean, what do you think the Gators need to do to stay ahead in this game?
Well, honestly, the main thing that I see is they need to be more disciplined. Several times throughout the first half, big plays that just got wiped out by penalties like holding and stuff like that. So if they could just clean up those penalties, they could have easily had 28 points by now. So I definitely need to see them clean that up. But also, they need to stack the box a little bit more. Willie Young has had free reign all over them so far. So if they can cut down on the penalties and stop that Seminole Ridge run game, they'll definitely come out victorious in this one.
You know, I think it's going to take them realizing that the Hawks like to run Willie Young straight up the middle every single time. If they can read that play and stop him, then they might have a golden second half on their hands.
You know what? To break the awkward silence, how about another trivia question for you guys while we wait the final 2 minutes for halftime to end. So, the trivia question is, which NFL team holds the record for having the most Hall of Famers? Heath, if you had to give it a guess, who would you say?
I mean, you got to go with one of those top teams. I mean, NFL is a lot different than it used to be, but you know, everything leads you towards those Chiefs, those Dolphins. You know, big Dolphins fans. So always got to comment on them here. But, you know, it's those big teams. Maybe the Patriots, you know, they had quite a few good Super Bowl seasons there. So,
Well, I'll give the audience another 30 seconds to think of their answer, and then I will reveal the answer to the question.
a minute and 15 until the start of the second half here. Palm Beach Gardens is warming up. The Hawks are also warming up on the opposite end of the field. Both teams prepping to come out and have a great second half.
And I'll give you the answer to that trivia question just before the end of halftime. Which NFL team holds the record for having the most Hall of Famers? The answer was the Chicago Bears.
Absolutely unbelievable there.
It was 1989, my thoughts were short, my hair was long. Caught somewhere between a boy and man. She was 17 and she was far from in between. It was summertime in northern Michigan. Splashing through the sandbar, talking about a campfire, it's the simple things.
Hawks talking it over here, getting those last final words in before the start of the second half. We'll see what they come out and see if they can take a lead here early in the second half. This game is sponsored by the Florida High School Activities Association. The FHSAA is a democratic organization made up of more than 660 middle, junior, and senior high school, which establishes the regulations governing interscholastic athletic competition in Florida. These regulations ensure that high school students in our state can compete against each other on a fair and equitable basis. The Florida High School Activities Association, providing educational athletic activities through which Florida students learn by doing. And it looks like they gave both teams a little bit of extra time here in halftime. A minute and 15 until the start of the second half. Both teams talking it over and seeing what they're going to do for the second half. Score is 14-10. The Gators lead by 4. We'll see what both teams can do here.
The Hawks will receive the second half kickoff. They did win the coin toss and elected to defer.
Ryan Hammond will come out to start the second half here. Score is 14-10, Gators leading.
Gardens kicks it away. And that will be fair caught around the 37-yard line. Interesting kickoff from the Gators. Gives the Hawks decent starting field percentage to start this second half.
Seminole Ridge with a fair catch on the kickoff. They're going to spot the ball down the 37-yard line. Hawks take over there, 1st and 10.
Quarterback Garrett Rhymes and running back Willie Young will return to the field, looking to quickly erase this deficit. Rhymes takes a snap and he will hand it off to Willie Young. He is wrapped up quickly, but a penalty marker is thrown.
So it is going to go to the sideline warning. We'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for Seminole Ridge.
Not sure what the call there was for the flag, but that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Hawks.
Rhymes, handoff right side with a burst of speed, cutting up the middle. Rashid Lamar untouched all the way into the end zone. What a start to this third quarter for the Hawks. A massive touchdown by Rashid Lamar to put them back on top.
This could be a huge momentum shift here for the Hawks with that wonderful, wonderful run there for the Hawks. Evan Hallowecky will come out here for the extra point to make this lead 17-14. Still only a 3-point lead, but a lead is a lead.
Extra point is up and good, so it will be 17-14. Some misdirection on the fake handoffs there on that play, and Rashid Lamar flew down the middle of the field. Defenders couldn't even get a hand on him.
Absolute burst of speed from him there. Adrenaline was just pushing him forward.
And Rashid Lamar is just a sophomore, proving why he earned that varsity roster spot. The Hawks go about 65 yards in 2 plays and only 40 seconds to retake the lead. Hallowecky kicking off now. Now it'll be fielded around the 10-yard line.
Gators will return, run down first and 10.
A big hit there. Looks like he'll be brought down at around the 25. Sorry, the 26 there. Not a huge pickup, but we'll see what they can do.
The Gators looking to retake the momentum here. Quarterback looking to pass. He has to escape the heavy rush, trying to make something happen on the right side, but he falls forward. Pickup of about 4 yards there on the quarterback keeper.
That soft ground here definitely seeming to be a factor for Gardens, just tripping and falling left and right. We saw it 2 or 3 times in the first half, and now we're seeing it again in the second half.
Quarterback handing off right side, and he is quickly met in the backfield. That play will go for negative yardage. That was Thomas Grosso getting through the offensive line and making the quick tackle for a loss. Johnson taking the snap. He was looking left side, but now he decides to flip it over the middle. Hauled in close to the first down marker. And that will be enough for a first down.
So that will be good for a Palm Beach Gardens first down.
That'll put the Gators just shy of the 40 here.
The Gators lined up in trips left. Johnson taking the snap now. Handoff up the middle. And quickly wrapped up again. That time by Hayden Klingensmith. This Hawks defense has been holding strong against the run game.
You know, that early touchdown here could have been the momentum shift for them on offense and defense. Could have changed this whole game for the Hawks. Might lead them to the first win of the season.
Johnson, quick pass left side. That pass is bobbled and falls to the ground. He was looking for Craig LeBlanc on that pass.
That'll bring up 3rd and about 8 here for the Gators.
Gators in trips left again. Quarterback rolling out left. Seminole Ridge with heavy pressure, almost getting the sack. Quarterback continuing to escape. And he will run all the way forward for the first down, but there was a penalty flag in the backfield. Looked like a clear holding call against the Gators.
And that's that lack of discipline showing again for the Gators here with those flags that are just getting rid of their big gains all over this game.
And that was a tremendous effort by the quarterback, Johnson, able to break the sack twice and run all the way up the sideline for the first down. It's too bad that the holding call will wipe it off the board. 3rd and 18 now for the Gators. Quarterback dropping back to pass under heavy pressure again, but escapes it again. And he will run forward. It looks like he might have picked up the first down.
Johnson with the quarterback keeper taking it up the midfield. Crosses the line again, and that will be good for Palm Beach Gardens first down.
And he will pick up the first down there. That is a good pickup for the QB. Gardens seems to be using him a lot here. He is rolling out, finding open space, and getting downfield very consistently here.
That is the second play in a row that the quarterback has been able to evade the heavy pressure from the Seminole front. Let's see what happens here now on 1st and 10. They'll run it up the middle. Quickly met. Stopped just shy of the 45-yard line.
Midfield for the 47. 3-yard gain on the play to bring up 2nd and 7.
Liam Ishizaki for the Hawks there. Slow to get up. He's coming off of an injury last game, but he seems to be okay and is stepping back into the play.
I hear him all the way up here in the booth. Nice job.
2nd and 7 now for the Gators. Craig LeBlanc gets sent in motion. Quarterback trying to evade the pressure yet again. This time, the Hawks are able to bring him down. Looks like that was junior defensive end Christopher Shake Nixon bringing him down. Third and 7 now for the Gators. Johnson takes the snap, and he slips again. That wet field coming into play yet again. And it looks like that will bring out the Palm Beach Gardens punt team.
We continue to see it here. That wet field, like Mason just said, is just killing the Gators right now. Not sure what they can really do there. Maybe change out cleats for their QB, but who knows?
Punt is up and away. That will bounce down around the 20-yard line, but Seminole Ridge muffs the punt. And Palm Beach Gardens comes up with it.
Looks like Palm Beach Gardens was able to get it back on top of that one. Right at the 11-yard line.
That will look like a kick-catch interference penalty.
The field for the water break. If you bought a program tonight, go ahead and check your program. If you have a football sticker on the upper right corner of the senior page, you are the winner of the Yeti cooler. Look for a football sticker on the upper right corner of the senior page.
Both teams talking it over here. It looks like the Hawks defense is going to step onto the field. So it will be Gators ball here. There was a flag thrown, not sure what for though, as the Gators will keep the ball.
Looks like the refs decided that hit was clean. So the muff punt will stand and will give the Gators a 1st and 10 in the red zone. A huge turn of events for the Gators. Run up the middle now, fighting his way forward, just absolutely refusing to go down, but the ball pops out. Waiting for a sign from an official.
It is going to go to the Palm Beach Gardens touchdown.
And it looks like Gardens recovered the fumble in the end zone, and that will result in a touchdown for the Gators.
Hawks nearly got lucky there with that fumble, but Gators recovered it, did well there on the recovery to make that touchdown. And that extra point is good for Ryan Hammond.
To make the score, Palm Beach Gardens 21, Seminole Ridge 17.
That will put the Gators up 21-17, giving them a 4-point lead here. Just under 5 minutes left in this third quarter.
What a sequence of events there for the Palm Beach Garden Gators. Recovering the muff punt fumble and then fumbling into the end zone and recovering it for a touchdown. Not the most conventional drive.
I mean, hey, if it works, it works. They got the points on the board, and that gave them the lead here. So we'll see what they can continue to do to stop the Hawks and keep putting points on the board for them.
So Hammond will kick it away now. That kick will be caught in the end zone by Ty Jackson, and that will be a touchback. So the Hawks will huddle up before they begin their drive, trying to figure out how to get back on top of this game. Hawks ready to go on 1st and 10 from their own 20. Rhymes passing right side, throws it right to the defense. And DeAndre Young will take that back for 6. Garrett Rhymes gift wrapped that throw right to him. And a huge blow for the Hawks at this point in the game. The Gators will take a 27-17 lead. Looked like some clear miscommunication between Rhymes and his receiver. The receiver didn't even look for the ball. Rhymes was expecting him to turn around and catch it. DeAndre Young took full advantage of that mistake. And the Gators are doing their unconventional extra point. I'm sorry, folks. I have no idea what's happening right now. And it will be a normal extra point. after all. So the Gators will take a 28-17 lead over the Hawks. What a huge swing of momentum there. The Gators put up 14 points in less than a minute. A muff punt, a one-play drive, and a pick six have the Gators up by 11.
We'll see if these mishaps here is enough to give the Gators momentum and keep them in this game here, or we'll see what the Hawks can do to come back here.
And we talked about how in the first half it was the Gators making those mistakes like penalties and just mental errors. It seems that has shifted to the Hawks, and the Gators are taking full advantage of it. They were ready to roll here in the second half. Hammond with the kickoff. That ball will be picked up at the 20-yard line by Ty Jackson, trying to make some defenders miss. Looks like Ty Jackson came up in pain on that play. He had a lane on the right side, but immediately grabbed his hamstring. That could be a huge blow not only to the Hawks, but to Ty Jackson himself, who just committed to USC to play college football. You would hate to see him get injured here.
Ty Jackson is walking on the sideline. He does appear to be okay, but we will see. Doubtful if he will come back into this game.
Those non-contact injuries are always the scariest. Came up limping on his own. You hope it was nothing more than just a cramp. But the Hawks will be set up now on 1st and 10 from their own 20. First play is a rush by Willie Young, trying to bounce to the outside for extra yardage. Fighting extremely hard. Pickup of about 5 yards, but a penalty marker has been thrown.
Seminole Ridge with a carry around right side. What a 5-yard game. It looks like there is a penalty.
Flags thrown left and right here in this third quarter. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. Both teams just appear to be fighting the flag right now.
They're going to move the ball out to the 30-yard line. It'll be Seminole Ridge's ball there, 1st and 10.
Hawks ready to go with another run up the middle to Willie Young. And he will be stopped after a short gain. But another penalty marker has been thrown. That's going to be a face mask penalty against Palm Beach Gardens.
Going to go as a personal foul, a face mask against the Gators. They're going to walk off 15.
So that will move Seminole Ridge forward 15 yards. A crucial mistake there by the Gators defense.
I mean, we're seeing those mistakes happening once again on either side here. Both teams need to clean up their act and figure out what they can do before the end of this half and this game.
Hawks with the 3 wide receiver set. Jordan Johnson, Azariah Alvin, and Rashid Lamar, who had the huge touchdown earlier in the game. Let's see what they have in store here on 1st and 10. Another handoff to Rashid Lamar. And he will be brought down short of the first down marker after a pickup of about 7 yards.
Carry around the left side, taking across midfield to the 45-yard line. 7-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 3.
And they were trying to recreate that play from earlier that gave them the huge 70-yard touchdown. Definitely not as successful there, but a pickup of 9. Very good for the Hawks. Handoff up the middle. Young looking for a lane, but he gets swallowed up.
Off to the carry, take it down close to the line again.
Looks like the Hawks will come up shy of the first down there. It'll bring up 3rd and 1, possibly 3rd and short there. Very, very little room.
Hawks going to try to power it forward now, and he will have plenty of yardage for the first down.
Seminole Ridge, a nice push up the middle, taking it down to the 36-yard line. Good for another Seminole Ridge first down.
Interesting enough, their starting center, Nate, was on the sideline for that play. Looked like he might have been recovering from a slight injury, but he is back on the field now, ready to go. The Hawks with another run up the middle. Stopped after a short gain. That'll bring up 2nd and medium.
Hawks look to be returning to that run up the middle again. They had passes going for them, but after that interception, it looks like they're going to be a little bit more reserved here and try to get that ball down the middle again.
Another play out of the T formation. Seminole Ridge trying to power this ball down the field.
Off to another run up the middle, taking it to the 27-yard line.
That ball is down to the 30. Seminole Ridge player was slow to get up, but he seems to be on his feet and okay.
Bring up 3rd and 2.
And Garrett Rhymes is going to run this one around the outside. Running another play out of that T formation. And this one will be enough for a Seminole Ridge first down. Garrett Rhymes does it himself.
After the penalty, that's to move the ball back to the 38-yard line. 3rd and 13.
Clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. And they will let it run out. That will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter.
How about if we go ahead and meet our Seminole Ridge
Score is Gators 28, Hawks 17 at the end of the 3rd quarter here. We'll see what they can do in the last quarter of this game.
The Hawks came out of the halftime break firing, scored a quick touchdown, but things went south from there. Gators took advantage of some Seminole Ridge mistakes, scored 14 points in less than a minute, and now hold a 28-17 lead over the home team.
Sophia C. Sophia T. Zoe. Georgia. Maddie.
And the in-stadium announcer is taking this time to introduce our cheerleaders.
Brooke. Hagen. Marisol. Jamie. Anisi.
Back to the action here in the fourth quarter. Seminole Ridge looking to cut into this deficit. Rhymes back to pass under heavy pressure. Delivers the strike over the middle. Willie Young with tons of space to run.
Deandra. Olivia. Alyssa. Adrian. Your Seminole Ridge sideline cheerleaders, 2024. And we got a timeout in the field, Palm Beach Gardens.
And a timeout there called by Palm Beach Gardens, wanting to make sure they're all collected before this first down play.
As go back to the action, pop the ball, first and goal from the 10.
Seminole Ridge set up on the 10-yard line now. In that T formation that they love so much. Garrett's rolling out right. He's got a wide open receiver. And he will be into the end zone for a Seminole Ridge touchdown.
And it'll be Dylan Reed with the touchdown for the Hawks there. That is a big, big play for them. Could put them back into this game. Evan Hallowecky will come out to kick the extra point here.
And it looks like Coach Shafalo is going to keep his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 to try to pull within a field goal here. In that T formation yet again. Rhymes handoff to Young, and he is in there easily. Almost completely untouched, and the Hawks will pull within 3.
That will put the Hawks within 1 field goal to tie up this game. That play call worked out for the Hawks. Very smart there.
So on the touchdown, Seminole Ridge lined up in that T formation. The defense guessed rush, and they threw a pass, completely caught them off guard. And then they go right back to the T formation, run it up the middle to get the 2-point conversion. Excellent sequence of plays for that Seminole Ridge offense.
I mean, you've got to give it to the Hawks coaching staff there, making those strong plays, making the calls they need to make, and doing what they need to do to put the Hawks in a position to win this game here.
The Hawks quickly trying to put that rough third quarter behind them, pulling within 1 score with just over 11 minutes remaining. Holowecki kicks it away. That kick will be fielded back at the 10-yard line, but the return man has tons of daylight cutting up the left side. That was a rough tackle. Clearly a face mask by the Seminole Ridge defense. The returner's head almost turned all the way around. So that's going to be 15 more yards tacked on to the already massive return. And that was the kicker, Evan Holowecki, trying to save the touchdown that made that rough tackle. Certainly can't blame him, not used to having to tackle.
I mean, I think in a position like that, that last-ditch effort there, yes, that's a hard flag, and yes, that was a hard tackle, but if it can stop a touchdown here, I think it was a necessary play.
We have a base man penalty against Seminole Ridge, and then ball foul against the Gators.
Yeah, what? Yeah. Right in front of your camera? I'm sorry. No, it's okay. I'm trying to get my kids' attention.
The walk-off for the penalty is going to bring it back to the 35-yard line. Palm Beach Gardens will have the ball there for 10. What a nice hand for the Seminole Ridge band. Sound and loud and proud.
So the refs are coming to their decision.
Ref did throw a flag there, not sure what for yet, but Gardens is taking a bit of time to get their players out on the field here. Refs are discussing the call here.
It's going to go as a dead ball on sportsmanlike conduct against the Gators. Going to walk off another 15, take it out to midfield. Palm Beach Gardens will have the ball there. First and 10.
And there's our Seminole Ridge band and cheerleading squad keeping the crowd entertained while the refs try to sort out this penalty.
I was calling you over to give you this. I know you don't really like that.
So after much discussion, the refs have placed the ball on the 50-yard line, and the Garden sideline is clearly upset with that decision. Still talking to the refs about it.
Gardens will now finally come out onto the field after much discussing with the refs and being dropped back to the 50-yard line. Not sure what the decision was there, but Gardens offense will take the field, ready to snap the ball here.
Johnson takes the snap now, trying to evade the pressure. And this time the Hawks are able to bring him down. Combined effort there of Derek Perry and Preston Swoop to get him down.
Looks like it'll be a short gain of just about 1 there for the Gators. Big stop for the Hawks. 10 minutes and 36 seconds here. Clock is winding down in the 4th quarter.
But once again, Johnson has not gone down easily. He seems to have broken the first tackle every single time the Hawks have been able to get pressure on him. Ready to go on 2nd and long now. Handoff fake now. Johnson's going to launch it to the right side.
Looks like it is going to go as a pass.
And the refs are going to say it was caught along the right sideline. That is going to be a 30-yard bomb, and will get the Gators all the way down to the Seminole Ridge 20-yard line.
Unexpected there. I mean, they got that ball downfield. They've been playing the quarterback keeper a lot tonight, but that switch up there, getting that passing play downfield, obviously worked here with a huge pickup for them.
Hawks desperately trying to keep this a 1-point game. Johnson handoff up the middle. That running back has tons of space. Cutting his way all the way down past the Seminole Ridge 10-yard line. That'll be 1st and goal now for the Gators.
He picked up tons of speed there and just plowed into the defender there, absolutely blowing through him.
That was Alonzo Reese with the carry on that play. Johnson handoff to Reese again. Up the middle, and he will get past the 5-yard line, bringing up 2nd and goal.
Big stop there for the Hawks. Could keep them in it here.
Looks like Johnson will try to push it in himself.
From the quarterback keeper, taking it in for a Palm Beach Gardens touchdown.
And that will be enough for a Palm Beach Gardens touchdown. Johnson lined up under center and pushed his way forward to put the Gators up 34-25.
They will send out special teams here to go for that extra point. I think Palm Beach Gardens has just been playing the muscle game here, out-muscling the Hawks on pretty much every single running play here, blowing tackles and just getting through that defense and pushing right through. This game has been all about muscle for them.
Now Hammond's extra point is up and good. So the Gators will retake a 10-point lead with just over 8 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter.
Hawks will need a touchdown and an extra point to tie up this game here, just to tie it up. They'll need to do a lot more to get this win here. We'll see what they can do.
And the Hawks might have to turn to the pass a little bit more here on this drive, trying to save enough clock for them to score a touchdown, get a defensive stop, and get the ball back and score again.
I mean, we'll see if they can get that passing ball down the field. We saw Garrett Rhymes a little bit banged up earlier, so not sure if he'll have it left in him to get the ball downfield or get the quarterback keepers there either. They might have to resort to those handoffs once again.
Hammond ready to kick it off. Kick is fielded around the 5-yard line. That's Donovan Mays on the return, slicing up the field. It's a foot race down the sideline. And it looks like Donovan Mays is going to be brought down just shy of the goal line.
Donovan Mays there could be the hero the Hawks have needed here. That could have been the play to put the Hawks straight back into this game. That is a huge carry for the Hawks and him as a player.
That is exactly what the Hawks needed. Down 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. They needed a quick score, and that return is exactly what they were hoping for. That T formation trying to power it into the end zone again here. And Rhymes will have it. The quarterback keeper is enough for the Seminole Ridge touchdown. And with the extra point, the Hawks will pull within just 3 points yet again. And it looks like the Seminole Ridge Hawks are feeling confident. They're going to go for 2. This time handoff to Willie Young, and he will easily get in for the 2-point conversion. The Hawks have pulled within just 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
The score is 35-33. This is a 2-point game, folks. We have ourselves a ball game.
And we cannot emphasize enough how huge that kick return was by Donovan Mays.
Students, if you need that ride home tonight,
getting the Hawks all the way down to the 2-yard line for an easy touchdown and 2-point conversion to cut into that deficit without taking hardly any time off the clock. Now the Hawks will rely on their defense to get a stop here.
Evan Hallowecky will come out once again to kick this ball away for the Hawks.
good job, O-line. Keep it going.
Holowicki's kick is up and away, but a penalty marker
Kickoff goes out of bounds.
has been thrown. It looks like that kickoff went out of bounds.
After the penalty, they'll bring the ball up to the 35-yard line. Palm Beach Gardens will have the ball there.
A costly penalty for the Hawks kicker there. That will set the Gators up on their own 35-yard line to start this drive.
And Gardens offense will come onto the field now. Hawks will need to make some stops here to keep them in this game. We'll see if the Hawks can continue to get lucky here, playing off of hopes and dreams at this point.
1st and 10 now for Gardens. First play is a run up by the middle by Alonzo Reese. He will fight his way forward for about 4 yards there on 1st down.
And that's a good stop once again by the Hawks. Gardens is trying to play that muscle game still, but the Hawks seem to understand what they need to do to shut that down. That'll bring up 2nd and 6 here for the Gators.
Johnson taking the snap, handing off to Reese again, but he is quickly swallowed up by defensive tackle Xander Benda. I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage. But Xander Benda does come up hobbling after that play. That could be a huge loss for the Hawks.
3rd down and 6 for the Gators.
On 3rd down now, Johnson taking the snap, looking to pass. Under heavy pressure, will flip it left side. And his running back, Alonzo Reese, will go up the sideline and will have enough for a Gators 1st down.
That is a big 1st down for the Gators, keeping them in this right now. They needed that 1st down so they could get this ball downfield, try to shut out the Hawks here. 6 minutes and 14 seconds. He was pushed out of bounds, so the clock will stop. We'll see what they do here. Looks like both teams will walk to the sideline, talk it over here.
Time out on the field for the water break.
And that's our Seminole Ridge dance team, giving the crowd a show here.
Both teams will take the field again here. 6 minutes and 14 seconds left in this ball game.
We're back to the action. It's Gators ball, 1st and 10.
Gardens operating 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line now. 3 receivers right. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper to the left side. No defender followed him. He's got a huge pickup down the left sideline. And the defense unable to catch up to him. Johnson will run that one all the way in for 6 points.
Unfortunate there for the Hawks. They just made it a 2-point game, already now losing that very, very close game that they had. We'll see how they recover from this.
That speed option had everybody on the Seminole defense fooled. Nobody picked up the quarterback, and he was able to slip around to the left side and get in for the touchdown. And despite the cheerleaders' chants, that kick is up and good. That will extend the lead 42 to 33.
Give them 42. Seminole Ridge 33.
You know, at the end of the first half, this game was 14 to 10. Seemed like it would be a solid defensive battle, but here we are late in the 4th quarter, 41 to 33.
I mean, I think we saw that it looked like that defensive battle. I think this has come down to an offensive battle. It is back and forth right now. Hawks are getting lucky on offense, being able to close that gap seemingly every single time. But closing that gap is not winning a game. So we'll see if they can make changes here so they can change that from just closing the gap to winning this ball game.
And the Hawks desperately needed that stop from their defense there. As you said, the offense is playing catch-up the whole game. They have done a nice job putting up 33 points, but they simply cannot keep up. And the Gators having a real huddle before this kickoff. Makes you wonder if they might be planning some type of onside or squib kick, or just trying to throw the Seminole return team off. That is a very, very short kick. That will be fair caught at Seminole's own 40-yard line.
Seminole Ridge with the fair catch right at about the 42-yard line. Hawks will have the ball there. First and 10.
Interesting on that play, the Seminole Ridge kick returner did call for a fair catch, but the Gators still hit him. The refs decided to keep that one in their pocket.
Quite the change up there from the rest of the game. Everything else seems to be getting thrown.
So Garrett Rhymes and the Hawks offense looking to make something happen, down by 9 with 6 minutes remaining. Seminole Ridge with 4 receivers out there. Garrett Rhymes fakes the handoff and will keep it himself, fighting forward to the 45-yard line.
Hawks with the carry up the middle, 2-yard gain on the play right at midfield. Bring up second down and 9.
That'll bring up 2nd and 8. That stop was made by Samuel Ledort for the Gators.
Garrett Rhymes looking to pass. That ball deflected off of his receiver
Rhymes pass goes incomplete.
and falls to the ground. That's an incomplete pass.
That'll bring up 3rd down, 8 to go here for the Hawks. They will need to convert here. Just 5 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock. The Hawks need something big here.
And that play was blown dead.
And we got flags on the play. Looks like that is going to go against Seminole Ridge. You're going to walk
Looks like that will be a false start against the Hawks, moving back another 5 yards, making this a 3rd and 13.
This 3rd down now becomes even more difficult for the Hawks. Not sure what they'll be able to do here to get that ball downfield.
The Hawks cannot afford a punt here, certainly in 4-down territory at this stage of the game. There's Rasheed Lamar in motion. Garrett Rhymes stepping back to pass. A penalty marker is thrown. It looks like this will be a free play for the Hawks. Garrett Rhymes is going to use his legs to pick up the 1st down. Let's see if that penalty was in fact against the Gators.
So that will bring the Hawks back to 3rd down, but push them back 5 more yards, now making it 3rd and 18 yards for the Hawks. They will need something, a Hail Mary, something to get them downfield here.
That was interesting. The refs threw the flag almost as soon as the ball was snapped, but did not blow it dead. Now Rhymes is going to air it out here on 3rd and 18. Looking for Rasheed Lamar, but that pass is picked off.
Palm Beach Gardens coming up with the interception.
That's Nomo Davis with the interception.
Davis with the interception.
The Hawks were looking for a miracle, and they found Davis instead. The Gators will take over on their own 30-yard line.
Just 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in this ball game. It's getting harder and harder for the Hawks to do anything here.
And at this point, even if the Hawks do get a quick 3-and-out on the Gators, they still will be able to run off quite a bit of clock. That might have been the final blow to the Seminole Ridge Hawks team. Gators ready to go from their own 30-yard line, looking to put this game on ice. Alonzo Reese will charge forward for a minimal gain. Pickup of about 2 yards.
The clock will continue to run here as we hit 4 minutes and 5 seconds. Hawks need to make another stop, and they need to make it quickly. The Gators are going to try to run out the clock here.
On 2nd and 8, the Gators showing run again. This one will be to Wilfred Cuckoo. And a little extracurricular on the sideline there between Seminole Ridge and Palm Beach Gardens, but no flags are thrown.
Boy, with the carry for the Gators, we do have a player down on the field. Taking it out to the 40-yard line. That's be good for a Gators. 1st down.
There is a Hawks player down here. Looks like he is all right there, just stretching it out, and he should be all right.
The Gators did get that ball down past the 40-yard line, giving them a fresh set of downs.
This game here is coming to a close. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Not much the Hawks can do here. Gators will continue to run this clock down as much as they can.
So the injured Hawk will be all right. But the energy of this crowd clearly deflated as they realize that it might be too late for their Hawks to pull off their first win of the season tonight. Another handoff here going to the right side. That was Craig LeBlanc with the carry.
LeBlanc with the carry for the Gators.
He'll get it down to about the 43-yard line.
6-yard gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
That'll bring up 2nd and 6 for the Gators here. Clock is still running. Just under 2.5 minutes here left in this ball game.
LeBlanc in motion again. The handoff will go to Reese up the middle, and that is going to be a big pickup for him. Plenty of yardage for the first down. But we do have a Seminole Ridge player down on the field with injury.
Looked like that Hawks player was motioning that he'd gotten hit in the chest. It appeared to be in a lot of pain there, but we will see. Gators here showing some respect for the player down. Awesome showing of sportsmanship here for the Palm Beach Gardens Gators.
And so that injured player will be all right, walking off under his own power there. He will be taken care of by the excellent sports trainers here at Seminole Ridge.
Gotta give kudos to Palm Beach Gardens there, showing respect for that injured player there. Wonderfully done by them and their staff.
The Gators set up on 1st and 10 now. Just under a minute 30 to go. Johnson takes the snap, handoff to Reese. And there's going to be a huge pileup of players, both sides pushing as hard as they can. He will get that ball past the 30-yard line. And that will move the sticks for the Gators. The Seminole Ridge defense has not been able to stop the Gators from running the clock out.
Hawks had some miracle plays here in this second half, but obviously it was not enough as their defense could not make the stops they needed to make and could not do what needed to be done defensively or offensively. It does look like the Gators will take victory position here and close out this game.
The kneel down there by quarterback Jordan Johnson will take us home. The Gators get their first win of the season thanks to a very strong offensive showing. Meanwhile, the Hawks will drop to 0-6 on the season. Definitely not how they envisioned this season going. I'll do it. And that will do it for tonight's varsity football matchup between the Seminole Ridge Hawks and the Palm Beach Gardens Gators. The final score, Gators 42, Hawks 33. On behalf of Seminole Ridge High School, Athletic Director Cliff Gailey and Principal Robert Hatcher, thank you for watching. Tonight's broadcast is produced by the Seminole Ridge High School Television Production Academy and its students. Once again, I'm Mason Contessa.
And I'm Heath Wood.
Good night from Westlake, Florida.